What's up, everybody? My name's Ken. Welcome to Blasted. So I was under Silos, and I pretty much just watched him tattoo for like 2 months solid until I was too busy tattooing my homies. And then it progressed to me tattooing the walk-ins, you know? And then just fucking a lot of it was a lot of people that I knew from back in the day that didn't know that I could draw. You know what I mean? Like, and then there's just standout people like my buddy Alfonso, dude. You're the man, bro. He let me do my first colored portrait on him, and it was Captain Spaulding. And I was intimidated, bro. I was definitely intimidated, but I knew at that time all it takes is to just, slow and steady, follow suit to what you see. And I think we spent 8 hours on it. And I think during the time, I think that was one of my longest tattoos at the time. And it fucking came out rad, dude. It came out better than I could have hoped, you know? And from there, you do one color portrait and you're like, oh yeah, I do color portraits, you know? And then he let me do a leather face on him, and, you know, did other stuff here and there, but that kind of introduced me into the color world, bro, because the one thing that I had in my mind was like, okay, like I'm at a shop with solid black and gray artists, you know, what can I do to stand me out from other artists to where I can potentially get more work from it, you know? And at the time there was, you know, my buddy Alex, Everyone Inked, you're the man. He was doing color, and I knew, I was like, okay, well, maybe let me pick up some tips from him and stuff like that. And that's when I really started like focusing on like if you came into the shop and you wanted a color tat, I'm the guy to talk to, because like I want to take it on, you know, I want to get that on my portfolio type stuff. And then it just eventually became like, oh, Ken's the color dude, you know, no one else wanted to do it, you know. And then I started getting into like color blends, and I was figuring shit out, dude. I was figuring out, oh, this green and that green together is like fucking really cool, dude, you know. And I was using that into my own drawings, like I was applying that to my own drawings, and it was just like the fact that like you can actually fucking like go from a fucking, you know, olive green to like a nuclear green, which is like kind of like a yellowish green. And if you fucking fade it perfectly, it's the sickest thing in the world, dude. You know, it's like, holy shit, that's fucking cool. And it creates contrast without having to put like that much, without having to put any black shading into it, you know? And then as far as that goes, what I'm learning now with color is trying to take out as much black and line work as possible. And what that does is that it gives it more of a, it's weird, it gives it more of a realistic look, but you technically can't call it realism because it's an illustration. So I mean, I guess you can call it like 3D illustrative style, bro, you know what I mean? And so I ended up tattooing a Luigi, and I took out all the lines, dude. I took out pretty much all the lines in it. And so when I went to go do the pants, I used the dark blue to shape it, and I went in, I filled it with the light blue, and I whipped it out just like how I learned it to blend. And next thing you know, I'm looking at this tattoo and I'm like, holy fucking shit, it looks like it's fucking on, like sitting on her leg right now, you know? And then I ended up tattooing a King Boo Mario thing on The Apprentice here, Dylan, and that's white and gray. But on top of that, I added like a yellow undertone, like what is it called? Like a kind of like a glare, like an underglare. And then I did like a little black undershadow. Fucking such a fucking rad tattoo, man. And that's when I learned, I was like, yo, like you don't need to put black into any color tattoos, you know? And that's what stands you out from a lot of color artists, you know, fucking that are doing that. Because once you do that, then you're stepping into the next fucking realm of like, yo, that's the next level type shit, you know? And I'm trying to do it more and more with, you know, with my tattoos now. So if I had to say if I had to say to pick a style of that I wanted to be my style, that'd be something that I'd really want to fucking take all the way, dude. You know, because not a lot of people are doing it. If I want it, yeah, right now, those are the ones that if you guys want any of those type of tattoos, you're getting love on the ticket, dude. That's for sure. Because I will do whatever it takes to get you guys in here and to make sure you guys get those tattoos. All about it, man. But at the end of the day, I'll tattoo butterflies and fucking names all day, man. I'm not here to fucking shy away from any work. You know what I mean? So when I started really getting into learning how to saturate and blend colors, I was using the Bishop Packer wand. That was my first. I mean, so I had the V6 rotary. That one still hits like a coil because it has there's an arm, there's like a drive bar to it, and then on top of that, you're using the cartridges as well. So you have the spring on the cartridge, and then you have the kind of give to the drive bar on it. So it's not the hardest hitter, you know what I mean? So I said, hey man, invest in yourself, which everyone should fucking do. And so I went and I spent some fucking good money on the Packer wand, and that motherfucker was a workhorse, dude. Line work, fucking shading if you're light-handed, you know, but with the colors, man, got those fucking colors in there like swimwear, baby. Like, it was on, dude. And fucking I used that machine for about 6 months until my dumbass dropped it. And I fucking fucked it up, dude. And my dumbass didn't read the warranty. Don't open it. I should have sent it in, but my dumbass opened it. Oh, I do construction. I can fix it. Still broken in my box to this day. So at the time, I was kind of fucking stressing out. I was like, yo, dude, do I have to fucking whoop out the V6 again? And luckily, the homie Esto was working at Wildlife Tattoos, and he had an FK Irons Scion. And he goes, I think he said, oh, dude, I'll sell it to you for $400. Because Esto, anyone who knows Esto's work, man, he's a coil fucking machine artist. He's a fucking just old school type of dude, man, you know, real solid work. And so he goes, you know what, man, I ain't about this machine. Like, I'll sell it to you, $400. So I looked it up and it said $650 on it. I was like, bro, take my money. I was like, take my money before you fucking remember how much you bought it for, you know? So that thing, the FK Irons Scion, has 3 different types of drives in the motor. It has the soft, the medium, and the hard. And so me being used to the Packer, I fucking put it on hard, you know, and that's been my fucking color machine ever since I got it, dude. There's a certain fucking feeling I get when I feel it's almost like a bounce, yeah, we'll call it a bounce, dude. And if I'm feeling that fucking bounce, white, yellow, teal, that motherfucking color is going in there, dude. You know, and that's a huge thing with color, especially with the brighter colors. You need to be confident that you're putting that color in, because I remember the first time I tried to put in a yellow, dude, I fucking, it was on Mickey Mouse's fucking shoes. First fucking, you know, and I put the yellow in and I go, what the fuck, dude? That shit ain't yellow. That shit's red, you know? Go over it again. That shit still ain't yellow, dude. What the fuck? Go over it again, man. Well, guess what? That shit ain't never going to be yellow anymore, bro. I went over it like fucking 4 times, you know? So what I'd learned throughout fucking, you know, my color fucking career is put that shit in once confidently, dude. Wait 10 fucking minutes. Stop bleeding. That shit'll be yellow, dude. And it's weird, bro, because like I'm very, very fucking very, very self-observant when it comes to that stuff. And like I said, thanks to construction, man. Because the thing that construction taught me the most is that, number one, if it has been done, it can be done. If someone's done it, you can do it, dude. Yeah. There's no fucking, you know, especially with YouTube nowadays, fucking look it up, bro, you know? So that's something that I learned, if the client starts bleeding too much, the my biggest pet peeve when I do color tattoos is when my client fucking, they come in and they think they're fucking smart and they're gonna take a Xanax or a blood thinner and they fucking bleed like a motherfucker. And that taught me that you have to wipe that bitch, just fucking little circles, wipe, little circle, wipe. Because when you try to do big sections with that, the blood starts to dilute the color. Essentially the same way fucking witch hazel or distilled water dilutes black ink, you know? So next thing you know, your fucking colors aren't going in the way they should be, and you're risking overworking the skin. And that's the biggest thing in color. Is you don't want to overwork the skin. It's because you overwork the skin, it's gonna fucking have little red fucking dots in it, and most likely some of those spots aren't gonna fucking stick, dude. And I learned somewhat. I learned like a percentage of that in the beginning when I was tattooing at my house, because I tattooed a shark on my leg, and I tattooed the light blue, and I remember starting with this spot, and it wasn't light blue, and I was like, what the fuck? And I went over it again, and I was like, you know what? Maybe that's just maybe I got a scab there or something. So I moved on, and sure as shit, the spots around it that I did 10 minutes later started to look light blue. But by the time I went back and tried to touch up the spot that I started with, bro, that shit'll never be light blue. I can probably try to touch it right now and it still probably won't take it. It's weird. It's weird how the skin fucking just literally rejects it, dude. And that's definitely something. But it would. So like I said, I'm very like self-observant when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I'll see it and I'll be like, well, that's not working. Why is it not working? And what the fuck could I do differently? And in the long run, dude, that thought process alone got me very, very fucking far, very, very soon. And don't get me wrong, dude. Like, I've been tattooing 3.5 years, and I'm nowhere near where the fuck I want to be. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I'm fucking like, oh yeah, like I'm fucking far down the game. Like, no, but I can tell you with pure confidence that I pick shit up pretty fast, dude. You know, and it's because I'm willing to fucking take criticism as it comes. I'm willing to fucking really every single tattoo you do, man, you got to learn from it, man. You got to learn. I'm my worst fucking critic, dude. I mean, I'll fucking do a tattoo. The client will love it, which is the main fucking thing. I'll go home and absolutely rip it apart. You know, I'll be like, fuck, man, why'd I do that, dude? You know, like, you shouldn't have done that, bro. But what that does is that the next tattoo you do, you apply that to it. You're not making that fucking mistake anymore, dude. And just with that thought process alone, dude, like, tattooing or no tattooing, man, as a person, that's something that you need to be able to learn in life, man. You need to be able to take fucking the shit as it comes and use that and fucking grow from it, dude. Because if you're not doing that, you're just going to be some stubborn fucking asshole who's just going to be stuck in their fucking ways, dude. And hey, man, I'm all about fucking learning, dude. I've said it from the beginning. I'm going to fucking be learning till the day I die, dude. As far as art goes, I'm going to be learning shit till the day I die, dude. If I fucking get tired with colored pencils, man, hey, I'll pick up the fucking charcoal, dude. You know, but I had my little phase with painting. I fucking painted fucking every day for 2 months, dude. And then I was like, okay, let's move on to something else, dude. And the main thing is like, I feel like that's very important in any artist career, man. Tattooer, fucking painter, anything. Always, always, always try to fucking, what's the next step, dude? You know, and one of the biggest things that, I sound like a fucking idiot because I still haven't gone and done it yet, but, so when I first got my fucking apprenticeship at the shop, one of my teammates on the rugby team, Manny, he had some fucking insane color work on his leg, and he was getting it from his friend, and his name is Ruben Graveyard Tattoos. He has his own tattoo shop in New York. He's a fucking killer, bro. So Manny hits me up that same week that I went to the Golden State Convention. Manny hit me up. He goes, "Hey man, I'm going to be getting tattooed from my friend at Golden State. Stop by and say hi and ask him a couple questions, you know?" So fucking, I didn't know what to ask the dude, you know? So I went up to him. I was like, "Hey man, you know, this is my portfolio." I was like, what's one thing that you can tell me?" He looked at me and he goes, "Go to art school, or take art classes. You don't have to go to art school, but take art classes. Learn, you know, learn contrast, learn fucking shapes, tones, fucking undertones, highlights, fucking, you know?" And it's something that I said recently to Dylan, our apprentice here. I mean, he's working his way. He's doing walk-ins now. So if you guys want a fucking cheap walk-in tattoo, Dylan's got you. All right. But I told him, I go, "Man," I go, "it's insane. Once you, it's almost like a checklist, dude. You know, fucking get your shadows in there, man. You know, get your fundamental line work if you're doing line work, you know. And then after that, you know, add highlights, do this and that. You can literally draw fucking anything. You can literally draw anything, and you use those fucking checklists. You take a fucking simple line drawing, you turn it into a fucking piece of art, dude. And it's you use that to every single fucking thing you do, and next thing you know, you're fucking doing your own drawings. People are fucking hitting you up for your fucking drawings, which is the thing that any artist can ask for, man, is being known for your shit. We you know, it's 2022, bro. Back in the day, we get it, man. Copying wasn't a fucking thing, dude. You don't copy, bro. Yeah. And I'm not saying I fucking copy, but when a client comes into the fucking shop and they say, "Hey, I want this fucking Medusa and I don't want anything else," well, guess what? I'm not fucking turning down money, dude. You're getting that Medusa, if not better. That's what I always tell them. I go, "I'm going to try to do it better than that, man." You know what I mean? If not, try to fucking throw my little flair into it, you know? But at the end of the day, what any artist can ask for is to be known for your shit. Number one, I want to thank fucking Silos for bringing me into the game. I want to thank fucking all the fucking coworkers at Wildlife Tattoos, Greg, Will, Alex, fucking anybody who's came in through this door and worked here for a couple months and kind of just fucking helped me, you know, guided me, and fucking anybody who's fucking done that. And mainly I want to thank my fucking mom for fucking being the artist that she was, because without her, dude, I probably would have never picked up a pencil in the fucking first place. For sure.